Hey friends, this is Reverend Elea Kemler from First Parish Church of Groton, Massachusetts, and it's time for another story. I have a new to me book today. It is called The Incredible Book Eating Boy by Oliver Jeffers. Oliver Jeffers is an author we like a lot at my church, and I think you will like this book. It is quite silly. Henry loved books, but not like you and I love books. No, not quite. Henry loved to eat books. It all began quite by mistake one afternoon when he wasn't paying attention. He wasn't sure at first and tried eating a single word just to test. Next, he tried a whole sentence and then a whole page. Yes, Henry definitely liked them. By Wednesday, he had eaten a whole book. And by the end of the month, he could eat a whole book in one go. And there he is on a stage eating a book. And there's a sign up above him that says The Incredible Book Eating Boy. Henry loved eating all sorts of books. Storybooks, dictionaries, atlases, joke books, books of facts, even math books. But red books were his favorite, and he was going through them at a fierce rate. But here is the best bit. The more he ate, the smarter he got. And here it says A, book goes in, B, information goes to brain, brain getting bigger, C, belly gets full. He ate a book about goldfish and he knew what to feed Ginger. Before long, he could do his father's crossword in the newspaper, and he was even smarter than his teacher in school. Can you see he's drawing a picture of a rocket ship? Henry loved being smart. He thought that if he kept going, he might even become the smartest person on earth. And there he is imagining being awarded a medal that says smartest person on earth. So he kept eating books, and he kept getting smarter and smarter and smarter. He went from eating books whole to eating them 3 or 4 at a time. Books about anything. Henry wasn't fussy, and he wanted to know it all. But then things started going not quite so well. In fact, they started going very, very wrong. Henry was eating too many books and too quickly at that. Can you see that he's having a very bad dream about a book that looks kind of like a monster saying, I am going to eat you. And then on this page, he's eating a book, bite, bite, chew, and then he is turning green, greener, greenest, throwing up. He was beginning to feel a little ill. But here is the worst bit. Everything he was learning was getting mixed up. He didn't have time to digest it properly. It became quite embarrassing to speak. Suddenly, Henry didn't feel very smart at all. More than one person told him he should stop eating books. So there's his dad saying no more books, and there is a doctor saying your head and belly can't cope, and there is a book saying besides it means no one else can enjoy them, and there is a person who has a long bill saying you owe a total of, that might be the bookstore owner. So Henry gave up eating books and sat sadly for a long time. What was he to do? Then, after a while, and almost by accident, Henry picked up a half-eaten book from the floor. But instead of putting it in his mouth, Henry opened it up. What do you think he did? He started to read. And it was so good. Henry discovered that he loved to read, and he thought that if he read enough, he might still become the smartest person on earth. It would just take a bit longer. Now, Henry reads all the time. So there he is reading. There's a big pile of broccoli next to him that he's eating, and here's a sign that says the incredible broccoli eating boy. Although every now and then, and can you see that there's a bite taken out of that last page? The end. I'll see you next time, friends.